po sina Kuya Bojo Bautista at Grace Stephenson. Once again, babalik po tayo mamaya.
Craving for a delicious breakfast to start your day right? Happy Pips is the right place for you. Happy Pips serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner to all families and friends. Happy Pips, the fresh food and friendly faces will make you feel right at home. Happy Pips, from crispy chicken meals to grilled meals like chicken inasal, sizzling meals like sisig, chicken sizzling with unlimited rice to spaghetti, pancit palabok, or pancit guisado. Happy Pips. Happy Pips is located at 3111 17th Avenue Southeast, Calgary, Alberta. For your catering needs, call or text 403-455-1666 or visit Happy Pips at www.happypips.com. Happy Pips, there's a smile in every bite. Mula sa J-GR2D Production News Center, narito na si Prince Alan para sa mga nagbabagang balita at iba pa.
Hello once again, nakasama pa rin si Prince Alan para sa mga nagbabagang balita dito lamang po sa J-GR2D Production News and Current Affairs. Salukuyan pa rin po natin nandito sa Best Western Premier Hotel dito po sa Northeast Calgary City para i-live coverage po natin ang International Day of the Elimination for Racial Discrimination. Atin pong alamin kung bakit po inaalala ang International Day of Elimination for the racial discrimination, because in 1966 the United Nations proclaimed March 21 as the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. So mamaya ipapaliwanag po natin kung bakit inaalala po ang napakahalagang araw na ito para sa International Day of Elimination for Racial Discrimination.
The Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination recognizes that the injustice and prejudices fueled by racial discrimination takes place every day. Observed annually on March 21st, it commemorates the day police in Sharpeville, South Africa opened fire and killed 69 people at a peaceful demonstration against the apartheid pass laws in 1960.
And Yumara, much progress has been made. Indigenous peoples and racialized and religious minority communities in Canada continue to face racism and discrimination every day. This day serves as a call to action for individuals, organizations, and governments to actively work to eliminate all forms of racial discrimination, injustice, systemic racism, and hate. Recommitting efforts to ensure all people are respected and have equal access and opportunity to be safe and to succeed.
So yes, thank you, John. On that note, are you guys excited? Because we will be celebrating you tonight, and I'm very excited. And with that, I would like to call upon my colleague Rofia to introduce our first, actually our only keynote speaker for tonight.
Thank you so much, Rofia, and thank you so much for coming to join us in our celebration today. I wanted this symbolism to be shown here today because, as Rofia has described, I'm from the Ashanti tribe, and the symbolism here is really about going back to where you came from in terms of history, going back to your history. So the word Sankofa means, in my language, it means go back and retrieve. And that is so powerful for today's celebration. because we are looking at grassroots and the power of grassroots to build resilient communities. And so as I pondered over what I was going to say, I thought this symbolism was going to capture, in essence, what I think is the critical recovery of history for grassroots, the kind of work we do, and the power we have to change wherever we are. I think Humaira had talked about the Sharpeville event in 1960, on the 21st of March, where people were killed, including children. And that was simply a protest against unjust racist laws. 6 years later, the United Nations decided to make 21st of March a day to recognize the celebration, but a day for the elimination of racial discrimination in the world. Racism are neglected. We cannot eliminate racism, and blaming individuals for the failure to be anti-racist will be missing the mark. This is where racial ideology that addresses the supporting structures of racism comes in and has been identified in the form of anti-racism. But what is the nature and form of anti-racism? Some describe this potential solution to racism as lacking unity, lacking workable solutions, and lacking public support. This observation has led to calls to reformulate anti-racism as a viable form of collective action that will take the form of inter-ethnic alliances. This is why we are here today. We are from different ethnic backgrounds, but we are here today with that commitment. Alliances across different ethnic and racialized groups are becoming increasingly important for strengthening anti-racist strategies and messaging. Action Dignity works with several ethno-racial communities who have expressed interest in cross-cultural engagements that offer us a unique opportunity to learn from one another and to engage in collective actions on shared systemic issues. But it is also true that among ethnically diverse and racialized groups, ongoing societal process that puts people in society into hierarchies according to key notions such as access to wealth, location, education, or more. For us to be resilient, or to build resilient communities, for the grassroots to be able to really demonstrate that they are capable of changing structures, there has to be a recognition that amongst us, sometimes racism is expressed laterally. We try to place ourselves within the space that is provided by the dominant group, and we choose to locate ourselves in between as the second, third, fourth, and the last. Making discourses on narratives of racism aimed at distorting the truth and maintaining the status quo. And that is done by shaping public opinions on racism as well as keeping plans that connect structural issues of society to everyday experiences of ethnic minority groups. We must begin to see ourselves as critical actors in advancing workable solutions against racism. We must see ourselves as agents capable of influencing change through effective collective action that bears the mark of excellence and wears the badge of resilience. The time has come for us to work together in unity.
Again sa live coverage ng commemoration of the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Katatapos lamang pong mag-speech ng guest speaker po, walang iba kundi si Sir Francis Buache. At ngayon naman po, kasalukuyan pong nagsasalita ang mga host po natin dyan sa stage. Walang iba po kundi sina Sir June Naraval and Humaira. Mamaya po ay mapapakinggan po natin ang ating mga kasama, sina Sir Body Bautista at sina Ma'am Grace Stephenson. Once again, ito po si Prince Allen para sa mga nagbabagang balita at iba pa dito lamang po sa J-GR2D Production, News and Current Affairs.
household items to help families in Calgary who are struggling to make ends meet, and sports program. So they also provided mental health support to over 140 youth by promoting physical activity and providing opportunity for socialization and skill building. So Canadians
function na ito is because it started way back in 1966. The United Nations proclaimed March 21st as the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. This is recognized as a day when the international community come together in an effort to eliminate all forms of racial discrimination. The day, March 21st, also commemorates the day the police in Sharpeville, South Africa, opened fire and killed 69
they volunteered
people
to the vaccine site and promoting vaccine program through the vaccine campaign. Nostra Initiative program, which was my very first program in Action Dignity, that provided peer support, initiatives, event, victory over pandemic. Through RAVE, they distributed food packages to those who were isolated and gave peer support to the frontline and essential workers. Catalyst uplifted peer support, COPS program supported families towards recovery and self-determined lives by sharing.
So, puntahan po natin si Kuya Bojo Bautista para makapanayam po o ma-interview ang isa sa mga organizing staff ng Action Dignity.
So we're here again, nagbabalik po tayo mga kanegosyo namin and kasama ko syempre si Mr. June Narabal. Siya yung part nitong Action Dignity na nangyayari ngayon dito sa loob ng hotel. So June, first of all, congratulations at very nakaka-inspire yung mga nangyari sa loob kanina despite nung ating mga COVID time and marami palang mga tumulong. And isa ang Action Dignity sa gumawa ng mga programang ito, right?
Yeah, and we are just so glad that Action Dignity was also given this opportunity para maging tawag dito framework or intermediary or backbone ng ibang organisasyon, ibang ethnocultural community organizations na nandito sa Calgary. You probably would know already that nung panahon ng COVID-19, mga Filipinos, mga racialized communities, mga newcomers and immigrants, sila yung talagang naapektuhan.
Yes.
And then a lot of them lost their jobs, a lot of them got infected, and they have to isolate. And then all these mental health issues too kicked in during the pandemic. And so what we did was really to work with several ethnocultural organizations. They are being recognized kanina of the work that they did. And then I don't know if you still remember about the food hampers, yung mga PPEs, yung mga alcohol, yung mga masks na binibigay. They were the ones really driving and bringing them to the doorsteps of those that are impacted by COVID-19. So laking pasalamat namin kasi now we are recognizing about 26 organizations who have worked with Action Dignity.
And most of them, mga Filipinos din pala, yung mga kasama dito.
Yeah, there are, I think, 3 organizations that are Filipino-led, and one of them would be Friends, the Professional Star. I think Mission PH Canada is also like a Filipino-led organization.
Ayun. So thank you so much Mr. June, and then hopefully na magdire-diretso at itong project ng Action Dignity napakahalaga para dito sa ating community, right? So yun, last word dun sa ating mga viewers.
Thank you very much for the support that you have always extended to Action Dignity. Kindly visit our website, and there are opportunities for you to attend trainings, community conversation circles. We normally would announce that there. And then if you are also meaning to volunteer with Action Dignity, go into our website, apply for being a volunteer of Action Dignity. Maraming salamat sa UFEA, maraming salamat sa inyong mga kanegosyanteng Pilipino.
Yan. Muli, maraming salamat po sa pag-uulat po. Ito po si Bojo Bautista po. Maraming salamat po.
Alright, maraming salamat Kuya Bojo Bautista sa iyong panayam kay Sir June Narabal. So dito po nagtatapos ang live coverage ng International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination mula po dito sa Best Western Premier Hotel, Northeast Calgary, Alberta. Ako po si Prince Allen, nagbabalita para sa J-GR2D Production News and Current Affairs. Have a good day.